Why did the DT-54 become a mainstay for farms after the war? How did one machine save tons of fuel and and change labor kami? Why was it left running even at lunch, and why was its rumble hope for folks? Let me tell you, calmly, factually. Stay tuned. Our story starts when the war still raged and talk of peace was hushed. The nation fought, factories ran ragged, but it was clear after the war, fields, towns, and farms had to rise. So we needed tech, simple, strong, and always ready to work hard. Then, in early 42, engineers at Kharkiv tractor started thinking of a new machine that they knew the STZ, a tested tractor yet obsolete. Carburetor engine, thirsty, complex to run. We needed another. Diesel-powered, efficient, and tough. Work began hard. Some production and staff evacuated, cities changed, workshops shifted, but the main goal stood firm. Kharkiv tractor was key, while Kyiv, Stalingrad, and Altai plants later expanded its production. If you're keen, subscribe. It's free to you, and it helps our young channel out. God bless you. Slowly a new machine took form. Engineers chose a diesel engine as their focus. The D-54 engine appeared. 4-cylinder, 4-stroke, water-cooled. It ran on diesel, used far less fuel than older kerosene engines, and was easier to operate daily. For its time, it was a big leap forward. Compared to the Zamanati KHTZ, the new tractor proved almost twice as fuel efficient. Where the old tractor needed lots of fuel and constant attention, the DT-54 ran smoothly and reliably. One such tractor saved up to 10 tons of fuel a year, hugely important. Asukun 10 after the war. Besides the engine, the tractor got a new 5-speed gearbox. This made it easier to pick the speed for the task, from heavy plowing to lighter transport jobs. If needed, a creeper gear was fitted, adding even slower speeds for very tough conditions. The chassis was largely inherited from its predecessor, but with improvements. The tracks provided good traction and low ground pressure, important for working on virgin and heavy soils. Ground clearance was about 260 millimeters. Tractor weighed over 5 tons. It was a serious, heavy machine, built not for speed but for traction and endurance. If you've seen one working, recall how it moved across the field, and comment below. After the war, the Kharkiv tractor plant had to be rebuilt almost from scratch. Workshops gradually returned to life. Full-scale mass production only started in the late 40s. The first DT-54s came off the line in 1949, later the Stalingrad and Altai plans joined production, but Kharkiv remained the heart of this machine. The tractor quickly proved itself on the job. Back then, Zanati's best could do 1,500 hectares a season, but with a DT-54, even an average driver could handle 2,000 and the engine lasted up to 4,000 hours without major repair. A really good number for those days. Did your dad or grandpa have one? Tell us what farm they worked on. They used it for more than just fields. It worked on building sites, hauled heavy trailers, fixed roads, and helped build new towns. In the 50s, these machines were everywhere, opening up the virgin lands. The DT-54 eventually went overseas, exported to dozens of countries. China was a big one. They based their own production on this model, making over 1 million tractors. In Vietnam, the DT-54 worked until the 80s, becoming a symbol of hard work. Overall, almost 1 million of these machines rolled off the assembly line. It was one of the most common crawler tractors of its time. Back then, tractors were rare in our villages. When the DT-54 arrived, people just stood and stared. Kids ran after it. The older folks bent down to look, like it was some wild animal. The tractor slowly crawls across the field, the tracks roll over the ground, the plow cuts through it smooth as butter. The engine roars from afar, and everyone feels it. The machine is strong, tough, not afraid of hard work. The driver sits in the cab, looking ahead. The machine works steadily, honestly, without hurry. And folks stand and stare like it's a miracle that finally came to their land. You see, back then, the DT-54 was more than just a tractor. It was a symbol of work, hope, and a new life for the village. Still, it had some drawbacks too. The cab was often half open without heat or soundproofing. Later, the DT-54-8 model had an enclosed one. It was cold in winter, hot in summer. Starting the diesel needed a separate motor, which made things harder. Steering took strength and skill, and turning at slow speeds wasn't always easy. But back then, people were simpler about it. The main thing was if the machine pulled and didn't break. Maybe someone remembers these downsides not from books, but from their own experience. Share in the comments. Old mechanics recall that the DT-54 was often left running even at lunch. They just idled it down because they knew this diesel runs better without so much starting. It smoked, rumbled, but kept pulling the plow. And in that rumble was a sense of reliability, like the machine was alive and understood the harvest depended on it. That's how I remember the DT-54. Not perfect, not comfy, but an honest worker that did its job and left its mark. If you have your own story linked to this tractor, please write it down. Such memories are priceless. This tractor appeared often in popular movies of that time. They filmed it in scenes about the village work rebuilding because it looked authentic and familiar. For audiences back then, the DT-54 on screen felt just like real life. Rumbling, heavy, and honest worker. Here are a few clips from those films.
I'm off for now. Go on. Lower it. Never. Works for you. I'll do it myself. Well, thanks, mate. We're working
Away.
keeping to the quota.
He's on target.
And because of you, we'll play our wedding this fall. Come. On. Exceed the norm today. Listen, not a machine, a beast. Victor Tarovich, listen. Piston pins. Understood.
If you like this story, support the video and share your memories in the comments. And we'll keep telling stories of the machines that lived and worked alongside us.